Hello, I'm Nishant, a cloud support engineer here at the AWS office in Hyderabad. Today, I'm going to show you how you can restrict access to an Amazon simple storage service bucket so that the objects can be accessed only through your Amazon CloudFront distribution without making your S3 bucket objects publicly available. Before we begin, please be sure that the Amazon S3 origin for your Amazon CloudFront distribution is configured as a REST API endpoint, since this resolution does not apply to the S3 origins that are configured as a website endpoint. So let's get started. Firstly, we need to create a CloudFront Origin Access Identity or OAI for our CloudFront distribution. So let's go through the steps. After logging in to the AWS Management Console, navigate to the CloudFront console. From the list of distributions, choose the distribution that serves content from the S3 bucket that you want to restrict access to. Choose the Origins tab. Select the S3 origin and then choose Edit. For S3 bucket access, select Yes, use OAI. For origin access identity, select an existing identity from the drop-down list or choose Create a new OAI. For bucket policy, select Yes, update the bucket policy. This step automatically updates the bucket policy of your S3 origin to grant the OAI access for S3 get object. Now we can click on Save Changes. With this, we have successfully created an origin access identity in order to access our S3 content using CloudFront without the need of making our S3 objects publicly accessible. Now let us review our S3 bucket policy. Open the Amazon S3 console. From the list of buckets, choose the bucket that's the origin of the CloudFront distribution. Choose the Permissions tab. Under Bucket Policy, confirm that you see a statement similar to what's shown on the screen. This is the statement that CloudFront adds to your bucket policy when you select Yes. Update the bucket policy as part of the OAI setup. Review your bucket policy for any statement with effect deny that prevents access to the bucket from the CloudFront OAI. Modify those statements so that the CloudFront OAI can access objects in the bucket. Review your bucket policy for any statements with effect allow that allow access to the bucket from any source that's not the CloudFront OAI. Modify those statements as required by your use case. Also, if you use Object Access Control Lists or Object ACLs to manage permissions, then you must also review the Object ACLs to be sure that those files aren't accessible outside of the CloudFront OAI. In addition to this, after you restrict access to your bucket using the CloudFront OAI, you can optionally add another layer of security by integrating AWS WAF. So now you know how to restrict access to an Amazon S3 bucket so that the objects can be accessed only through your CloudFront distribution. Thanks for watching and happy cloud computing from all of us here at AWS.